I'm doing Acolyte of Chayula again. I'm being stubborn. I will make it good.
Acolyte of Chayula?
Uh-huh. Nobody in the top 1,000 on softcore trade is playing it, and in the other leagues... I know it's not going to be the strongest, but I don't know. I like the concept of the build.
It's insane.
What's that?
Gas Arrow Acolyte is one of my best builds last week.
But see, here's the thing. I want monk skills. Like, that's my problem.
Oh.
I want, I've got that purist mindset that I'm stuck to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, see you guys.
Leaving?
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night, my friend.
I will continue this tomorrow.
As you should. Bye bye.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, man. You too, bro.
Didn't they say that they moved things like the salvage bench or something for like easier quality of life?
They what?
Didn't they say that they were moving certain things in towns to make them easier to get to?
Probable? I have no idea, bro. There we go. Now I can just rush to the thingy that I wanted. Oh yeah, maps. Boom. Holy shit, I'm frozen. Jesus Christ, the amount of the monsters in there. What the hell? They buff monster density? Felt like I was in a breach. Oh fuck no. I'm so dead. I swapped the point to click. This last league I played WASD.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was right, and it actually feels fucking amazing. It's quite, like, because I just came back from Theory 1.
Right, now you're used to it
When I
again.
started playing it. Huh?
I said now you're used to it again.
Yeah, so now I'm like, actually, I fucked up because when I was in town, I was clicking everywhere. I was like, I never moved anywhere I wanted to go because I'm like, well. Really close to perfect this game. Okay, now we know. Yeah, fuck. We not have a tablet. Why can't we make a tablet? When I go to the map tab, the tablets and everything was done. Wait, there's a boss in Augury now?
Yeah, I had a boss in Augury last
A boss in Augury. There was 3 rare monsters in the middle. In Augury, where the levers down?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What'd you do?
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna really surprise you. I get happy with this moment, but... oh, I'm dead. How the fuck did I do that? Does these arch nemesis modifiers instead of monsters now? Holy fuck. It feels like maps feels a lot better even in tier 1 maps. Like thinking about how many much more monsters there are in there, the density feels amazing. What the fuck? Okay. have no. Map completed, extra content can fuck itself. Yeah, I wanted to go to bed, but now I don't want to go to bed. Fuck.
Edit.
This is insane. What the fuck? This shitty weapon. Essences. What? It's only one portal? Holy shit, this is so many bad monsters all packed into one map. I'm just waiting for it to go back down to 0 like really quick. Nah.
Alright, I have to take off. I gotta get ready for work and everything.
Have a good one.
Bye bye. I have Nvidia in here, so I'm doing less damage. Same amount of damage. Where the fuck on the prevents recovery? To the boss. Melt wax. His name is Melt Wax. He does wax melt on it.
Maybe I shouldn't try and do the Azak bug right now. I have negative 12 fire resist.
That sounds amazing. What do I have? I have 6 cold and 8 lightning west, and I just entered maps. Just going fine. Keep on running.
Yeah, but I'm running an off-meta build. I don't have all that power.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yep.
Well, what are you doing with your build?
Monk skills. So right now I'm going Tempest Flurry, and I started using Rising Thunder instead of Glacial Cascade recently.
That sounds amazing.
And Frozen Lotus, or whatever it is still like one of the best. Yeah, Frozen Locust. Such an OP skill. I'm assuming it's all working as intended. They just buffed it. But it is my best clear skill, honestly.
Go ahead.
That's the Chimera.
Yeah.
what? Oh.
How about you, Ren? What are you running? The like pop gun build, the like, gas arrow.
Yeah.
Is it hunter or is it huntress or is it ranger?
Because when I watched Pokemon first, he played a dead guy, and I was like, okay, I don't want to play dead guy. I want to play hunter because I haven't played hunter. I want to learn, and then I think he has swapped to hunter.
I believe so.
It was updated. The build was updated today. And it's now
Yeah. So I think he went Deadeye, I went Huntress, and then I think he swapped to Huntress. Because in my head, I think Huntress was the better choice, and I think he realized that himself. You know, it's not easy to be me, and no one did. I'm joking. He probably, I'm guessing.
I know. Listen, sometimes if you just got to be the most humble, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's true, Mark. He probably knew himself. To be honest. He was a very intelligent character. There's so many ways you can build that fucking this build on the right side of the tree, and it's like if you want it to be oh my god, if you want it to be good, there's like 5 ways you can build it. There is not like 3 ways actually. If you want to do red maps, it's like 3 ways. If you want the yellow map, it's like 5. To be honest, my Acolyte gas arrow build from last week felt better than this. And it did more damage on bosses as well. I wanted to play Acolyte more, because in my head, like, I love to do the things that you're saying. What's it called?
Off meta.
Staying inside the lane of the character you don't play, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was like some poisonous thingy, and it was like, if you poison, if you're doing poison, then either you do spears or you do bows. And I can easily see like a monk with a bow.
Yep. I mean, you know, a lot of the Shaolin, you know, yes, bow monk is like one of the archetypes. It is a thing, for sure.
So that's why I went to Acolyte monk last week. And it was so fucking nice. I'm clicking 5 to get mana, but I can't click 5 to get mana. My mana is, I don't have 5 left. Fuck, you know. Where did I face like a fucking bell?
Shocking.
I need to go for this. I can go up here, or I can just go this way. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3. I can get this thing.
Frozen
This
mode.
is 6 points without nothing. This is useless. I can get this thing.
Yeah, he went attacked. Damage.
I'm guessing he's
attack
going
speed.
he always goes kite runner. He always goes kite runner broken. I know it does a lot of this thing. And I'm guessing he went this. Maybe he went. No, he doesn't go that. He might go for killer instinct. He's going CI later on, but he's not doing that now. I'm guessing he went this here, up there, and then probably into the crit nodes.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I would do.
Yeah, into the crit nodes for sure.
And is he going to
And
set
kite
the
runner.
mask?
Yep. Kite runner.
Because he has kite run on every fucking projectile build this ever played. Go for the 3 nodes.
Kite runner. True strike.
Yeah, that those are like. Is he going for critical exploit? Or is he going for skill speed? Skill speed. Not
Yeah,
go like
skill speed.
Walter. Is he going for moment speed as well? Going skill speed? Because he can also go. That doesn't matter now actually. Probably have the same exact screen. Is he taking Crystal Elixir?
Where the end game goes all over. He's
I
got
should
one
get
awareness.
this. I need to get project. I need to get this. I probably need to get this. Oh wow, they fucked up acrobatics.
I mean, they just gave it a bit stronger of a penalty, right?
They fucked it up. If you eat things like making something like that, it's fucking it up. It actually is sad. But I need accuracy. Well, I need to go for that accuracy attack to set so much accuracy. I'm almost 2k accuracy. No, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Or you have done well. Travel to the corrupt nexus. Oh.
No.
You guys will have to go to the corrupt nexus. Go there.
ganked.
I think it has the long. I don't know. I also saw that. Who the fuck said this? Didn't see. Someone said that he told people to keep like a low level gas arrow. Yeah, from Mama. Can't remember. I don't remember. I think I read it on someone's chat. I don't know. Like some other streamers. I don't know. I don't really want to get this. Yeah, roll, maybe.
Good spears are going for crazy money. Spears and buckles. This is the new character. I'm sure literally everyone's trying to run that.
Yeah. I know many people are, but I don't. Increase monster attack cast speed. You can burn fucking hell. Right, but that is my map. There is no chance in hell.
Oh.
I wish there was like mark transfers to other enemies when you are dead, not when they are dead or something like that. Just either that or mark them hit when rare and unique would be fucking awesome. And because I feel like they want everyone to press 7 buttons. The problem is the monsters are running at you at max 10. So you can press like 1.5 button and then you have like 8 monsters and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, if this is the Ravenous thing? Shit, this is one of the rigging mechanics. Oh, is it Beyond? Is that what it is? Looks like Beyond on crack. Beyond as a baby and it's used crack in Pennsylvania. I don't know. Isn't that where they use crack? Or fentanyl or whatever it's called?
It's all over.
I don't know. I just saw like Dead City of the United States or something where people were laying in the street. It was like really tough. Holy. Yeah, maybe it was stuff. I was like on the news. How is it gonna be for you in the restaurant now that the new tax things are on? for like the original tax, what is it called? The tariffs, that's what you call, yeah.
I don't know.
You know, I don't think it's gonna bother me. But it might bother
if you had like a motorcycle or something. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
we already had to raise our prices $2 because we didn't get implemented a server wage increase and paid time off. Like every 30 hours work, you get an hour of paid time off. We have 12 employees. 12 employees, it costs $40,000 to do that.
you don't have that much paid time off in a year, do you? I have like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 weeks.
No. You get 8 days, 7
More
days.
than 5 weeks.
You get up to 7 days.
I think I have 5 weeks plus like 14 days or something. Paid leave. Oh. Yeah. But then again, our prices are higher out to the customer, and everyone has like living wage. Like in theory, you can buy a house. You can do everything on a, like if I work at McDonald's, like you can in theory do it. Like it's gonna be a bit rough, but like it's doable.
Right.
Which then again, like, makes the society like it makes the society like less of a jump in the society. I think.
Yeah.
So, like, why would people go steal if they can actually get a job tomorrow that's gonna make them be able to get a house or anything like that, and live comfortably off that? But it's, yeah, I think it does. I see many countries like that doesn't have those things, and I see the crime rates are going through the roof in those countries. Because it's like, yeah, why would they fucking care? It's not like they can get a good life anyway, or they that's their thought process at least. Like,
Right.
I'm excited to see how it. I just saw that EU is upping the tariffs of the United States now. So that means basically that wherever you go, whatever they sell to the entire Europe is like gonna be a lot higher price. They're gonna sell less of it because it's higher priced, and they're basically making less money. And then the less money the companies make, the more you have to pay because you're the taxpayers, right? So you are the ones that has to sit and pay the difference. No. If the country, like, if the big companies make, or they don't pay taxes anyway, probably. The big companies you have. I hope it's good.
a good night.
Later, brother, man. I'm gonna run 3 more maps, then I'm heading to bed.
Alrighty.
Kill all rares. I'm level 67. If I do that.
What'd you say?
If I'm going that, oh, holy.
Oh no. I'm above level for the zone. I'm taking too much time, killing too many things.
You're leveling above zone level?
I'm now 1 level above. Oh, actually, in this zone I'm at zone level. But still, it's like I'm trying to stay under level.
Yeah. You need to run. The thing is, if you're passing through the campaign as good, you will be under.
Right. I mean, I did some farming of areas, but
Yeah, that's fine though. Like, why not? You have many ways to look at it. You can look at it like, you want to farm some so you can get stronger, so you can just rush the game. If you do that, then most likely kill more things, and basically it's slower.
yep. Once I get combat frenzy and start getting my getting charges, I'll swap over to charge stuff, and should be clearing faster at that point.
I think they need to do something with the element. No matter what touches you, you're fucking elemented into.
Did you say the helmets?
Ailment.
Oh. I feel like I get more out of magic chests than I do out of rare chests.
Same. It's almost like when you're adding the rare, you're actually just adding, this chest will drop this item and nothing more. But when you have rare, it's not magic, it's like everything is also. But I've got my 2 rare chests. I made the 2 rare chests. And then on the drop like unique items. I drop divine in one. I drop multiple chaos orbs from them.
Usually I do mana regen, but I'm kind of leaning towards stun threshold this time.
Yeah, I am going stun threshold.
I'm taking it for the ES, but
yeah, I went stun threshold 100%. Because they can stun you easier this league.
really need to get a rare ring.
I really need to get something. My Garrett's just put together to have like 0% red. Which is not ideal, probably. I don't care.
Got that one. That'll come. Jungle. Okay. Yeah, I'm only at 48 deaths with 7 hours and 15 minutes played. Some of that AFK, but mostly
Nice.
not.
You're getting there, then you're getting there, bro. Slowly but surely.
Don't know why I'm lagging, but wait a second.
Going.
Hey.
Hey, Cameron!
What's up? I don't know. You're playing this terrible game too.
I am actually.
Not only am I playing this terrible game,
Oh,
I'm being
yeah.
a masochist and playing the least played class. And the least played ascendancy. In softcore trade anyway. Literally only I think it's 0.2% of players are playing Acolyte of Chayula.
Did
Yeah.
you get the map yet?
Who, Cam or me?
Cameron,
I'm not playing now.
you're playing
I
at
played
all?
the hunt. No, I played the Huntress for like an hour, and it
Oh,
felt
yeah,
so bad.
I played the other before. I'm not even joking. I went out of the first town in their shop. I ran to the boss. I tried to kill the boss once, and then I was like, nope. Went to town, bought a bow, started lightning arrow. Got the gas arrow with the Clody helmet.
Yeah,
Having
see,
a blast in maps.
that's what I was going to do, except I couldn't get any bows to drop, and also I couldn't get any items to drop to sell, so I couldn't buy a bow in town, and then I gave up.
Dude, I went to did I go? I think I went with the explosive javelin first or something like that. And I kited monster like normal monsters through half the map, I kited like
Yeah.
monsters, like normal monsters. I was like, nope, nope, this is not it. It's like,
So then I looked. I'm like, oh, what's a viable build here for the Huntress? And they're like, oh yeah, do tornadoes. And so I'm like, alright, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then they nerfed it.
I tried to do. I looked
Just
at the
immediately.
tornadoes. Yeah, I looked at the tornadoes and it was like, But I started day one though, so I was like, no, after day one I didn't league start because I was with my brother before we left. So I was like, I'm pretty happy that I didn't league start when everyone else was league starting, because I got to see like.
You got to sit back and laugh at everybody else suffering.
Yeah, I got to see the day one nerfs though, so because those are the worst ones.
Not even the nerf, just everybody suffering through all the bugs and everything.
And yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait for last epoch.
Oh, I can't wait for last epoch. I can't wait for last epoch. It's 11 days, right?
Yeah. Like with how busy I am, I'll probably barely make it to maps when it's time to start last epoch. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like by the time it's time to start that, you know.
I'm gonna test this for like 10 days, and then I'm off. Last epoch looks so cool. It looks so exciting. New things. The new things there are just, it's like Snapchat filters. The same things they have, just with the filter on.
Yeah.
Put a filter.
Snapchat filter is not what I was expecting you to say you're looking for in your action RPGs.
No, it's not. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't make it out of Act 1 then, I guess.
Nope. And there's like not enough new content for me to want to spend the, 15 hours or whatever it'll take to get through the act.
Yeah, I did it in, I think I've done like 2 segments, like 4 or 5 hours. But I also have Persona build. I could have probably done it faster. I also have Persona build a new build, so if you want to do some.
The fastest speed run for the acts this league so far was Chayulyte at like 10 hours and 20 minutes.
Easily? No. I did it at like 10. Did it at 2 5.5 hour increments. But...
Yeah, it took Chayulyte a little over 10 hours, and he was the fastest one.
Yeah, I've spent like 11 hours probably. I could have done faster.
It took Zizzer 26 hours.
To get to maps?
Yeah.
I played
He did a 26-hour stream, and he didn't make it to maps.
Oh, were they playing hardcore, right?
No.
What?
Yeah, he had to re-roll 3 times because he couldn't get through the campaign with his first 2 builds.
Okay. Well, I one-shotted every boss, so...
Gazzy took 20 hours, or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
When did I get home yesterday? I got home at 19, and at 20... No, I played 5.5 hours yesterday. And today I started playing at 21, and I was at maps like an hour ago. That's 3 plus 3, 6, 11 hours.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I died.
No.
No, I don't know. It's like, but I think I'm playing like one of the most broken skills this league. So.
Wait, do you not lose the map anymore when you die?
Not in the earlier stages, no. That's why I'm just running around. I'm fucking around.
Nice. Yeah, I think Bub was also one of the fastest because he used gas arrow, which is like one of the only good things to play.
I'm using the same helmet he is using as well.
Yeah.
Although I have a different bow and I'm scaling it a bit differently, but it's like you can only scale it 2 ways: crit and accuracy with attack speed, because Resonancy says so.
Yeah, you can't scale it very high with number of arrows anymore since they nerfed that.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. There's like so many things you can do, and then it's like every build is gonna look, I feel like, the same this league, because there's just not that many ways to scale it, unless we get like some insane uniques that one-shot everything that we don't know of yet.
I think the only new unique that looked interesting is the Soul Eater chest.
Yeah, that was fun. I haven't looked at everything either. I've just been like scrolling through it.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
didn't
nah, I'll
look.
just go into Vine and see what happens.
I haven't read any of the patch notes.
Me neither.
Or watched any of the streams.
You
'Cause I knew
know,
it was gonna be big. I knew it was gonna be bad.
you know that it's bad when players like you poke in the patch notes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to people. I hate people.
Yeah. Shit kids. Haters.
Just yeah, some hitboxes that are out of my league.
Yeah. At least you, what's that word? It's not a stun, it's a, whatever.
Heavy stun. Stagger.
Yeah, staggered her pretty fast. Oh. I guess it's the second phase of the boss fight now.
No, it's a corruption, huh?
Oh, is that the new thing?
It's a new thing, yeah. Toriani is there now? Salvaging something? Crystallizing core? At that skill point? I just wanted to try it before I went to that to see. Additional effect. Openable twice.
Oh, also I tried parrying quite a bit with the Huntress, you know, with the shield.
Yeah, I tried.
I got stunned so many times when I parried something. And I'm
It's
like,
just-
you get stunned for 3 seconds now.
Oh, the
Like, that's
spirits. Yeah, you get the, but this was so bad. I tried everything.
Yeah.
You went in, then you just tried to do anything in your fucking power. I don't know how that. No matter what you did, you just fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. So good. I can't go over this, but I feel like this is so. Well, this is just these jumps now. Didn't they have like was it different than before?
No, I'm pretty sure that was the same.
I thought it was okay. Because I heard it was bad. He didn't nothing. The altar, he didn't drop basic currency, but then he said he got gold instead of.
Well, yeah, when you increase the amount of gold, will convert items that they drop into gold. It doesn't say that on the thing, though.
In essence, Cocktail to speed. Great for essence there. Corrupt them now. I'm just going for waystone quantity probably, but I think I'll go here and then I grab this. No idea. Pack size. Where most same. Feel like did it change things?
They did, yeah.
Molecular
things.
waste. They didn't change that. Didn't change this. Didn't change that or that. Just the reload. Please John, speaking of the audience. That's the same as before the toughness one.
Yeah, pretty much all the nerfs to these were not to the nodes, but to the mechanic
Yeah.
itself.
probably.
Do remember hearing people talking about that on Reddit.
Yep. And they're like, oh, mana is too strong, and oh, attribute stacking is too strong, and things like that.
Yeah.
So yes, the nodes got nerfed, but it was more like anything with elemental penetration got the numbers reduced a bit.
Yeah. Breach got gutted pretty hard.
Yeah, Breach was fucked.
Yeah, although we all knew that one was coming, and as they said, like, literally Breach was spawning so many monsters that it couldn't actually generate them, but it was trying to.
Yeah, but the problem is that the problem is why is everything else shit?
Yeah.
Well,
Rather than making everything else good, they just made the one good thing bad.
Yeah, so that Breach thing is like okay, remove it, tone it down by 30%, 40%, and then tune everything else up a little bit. And then you can like decide, okay, today I want to make money, but I want to play ritual, I want to do delirious, like I can do different things and I can still make money. Because the problem is like you just end up having one thing that's super good and then you can't do anything else. There's no fucking point, is it?
Yeah.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
It's funny. That's exactly what Empyrean said when he said he's not playing this patch. It's because there's
What I
nothing
said?
at home. No, yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. I agree with him totally. He's a smart guy.
Yeah. Especially since Breach, like, it doesn't spawn hardly any rare mobs now. It's all white and blue mobs, but it's the same number of mobs. So you're still gonna die a lot.
Why? Why? I've got two great messages in the act. Pop this one. Old man. Oh damn. I would do first of all the racing roles in this game. Holy. Oh, no. Dude, when I entered the map, the first thing I did was like open the tab and I started to put balls in it and I was like, this again? For the reforging dungeon now? I was like, oh. I was like, do I bother doing this? I actually almost exited the game the second I opened my stash, opened the dump tab, put bows in for reforging. I almost just pressed quit at that second because I was like picking up 72,000 bows just to go in here and just buy them again. It's
There are a lot of things that I know. I like the game and I enjoy the acts, but I gotta make some changes before I go back to it, you know?
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It's the replayability. It's just not there for me.
That's what I was saying. Like if they introduce some new acts, yeah, I'll go back and play the acts. That sounds fun.
To me, it's just not the acts, though, to be honest with you, man. It's
Or if they had an enjoyable end game, I could suffer through the acts.
Yeah, me too, but it's like... Of course. But like, they're... I don't know. It's like, they still want to have powers in the game. It's okay. It's fine. It's like...
Yeah.
The only thing they're doing is they're making it worse, because before, if you actually ran towers, you got something out of it. Now it's like, it's just gonna be worse than it was before, or using wise, like, so it's just gonna be... Still have to do the towers, you're gonna get less out of them. So what's the point of doing them? Like, but you have to do them.
I thought that the towers were buffed. They drop more stuff now.
yeah, they can drop 500,000% more stuff, but it's still not worth running the tower itself because you want to run the maps that you do with towers.
Well, you
Or,
can
I
juice
don't
the
know.
towers now,
Yeah.
and the towers have a boss fight at the end now.
Yeah, I
Right.
know that. I can't.
I mean, like, I can see where they're coming from in terms of the design of, like, they're not trying to design around, like, purely trade economy exactly, but it's like they're trying to make the gameplay itself fun. So I can see the thought process of, like, okay, you want engaging content there. It's like, yeah, you don't want to have to run around through this, like, maze thing that has nothing in it, but it's like if you're actually fighting, which is, you know, it's a hack and slash game, right? It's an action RPG. You're looking for action. So it's like, if you're adding some of that in, then at least it makes it not boring. I can understand about, like, you know, we're trying to rush and make money here, but that isn't, like, the actual fun of the game itself. But for some people, obviously, it is. You know, I think that's where a lot of the discrepancy comes from.
From the you take like the half a dozen players that's gonna be playing now. I think most of them are playing for currency and not for like SSF.
Yeah.
So
My biggest-
sorry, what?
I think my biggest complaint with the towers, you don't run as many of them. They cut the modifiers in half on all of the tablets, so you can put 3
Yes.
tablets in there, but
That's
you're
what I
only
mean.
getting 1.5 tablets worth of stuff, you know?
Yeah, so it's the same. So that's what I mean. So the map that you're gonna
Yeah.
run afterwards is just the worst map. It's
Mhm.
worst loot. And then you end up having like no chance of getting the good items, because the good items this league will be 100 times more expensive than it was last league. Because it's like last league they spewed out exalt drops, right? This league is gonna be no normal player can actually go and buy, and like in mobilistics or the end game section gear, you know, no normal player can buy. I don't think so this league.
TFT,
struggling.
the TFT section for PoE2, just the general chat, is constantly being asked of, like, where's the channel for ascendancy carries? Where's that?
Yeah.
And they also changed, like, the layouts of the channels, but there's been a lot of questions about carries,
Yeah, it's
and a lot of people talking about not being able to kill Jamanra.
yeah, and but because you have to remember, right? They are removing the player power, so players that are inexperienced. Like, I'll give an example. If Cameron actually wanted to play, he would have made it in National Medal.
Right.
And he would have gotten a lot of currency, and he would have done everything. He knows how to get those things. A normal,
Yeah.
like when you're a player, sub 1,000 hour player, he does not know that. He will have no idea on how to do that. He doesn't understand that. If this fails, I can do this, and if that fails, I can do that, and if that fails, I can do this. He doesn't understand that. He just fails, and then it's just shit for him. And those players, I don't think they're coming back. Especially now that you have Last Epoch, and Last Epoch is gonna, I think it's gonna be fire. Why won't they just go to Last Epoch then? And play? I don't. So bad for doing this at the moment.
I put
Game
a,
will be dead.
I
What you saying?
posted on Reddit last night a meme for the last Epoch
Oh.
devs, like
Okay.
frantically quadrupling their server count.
Like their server capacity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, actually, if they drop now instead of later, I actually think they would have won. Like the player count, like day 3 player count,
Yeah.
and it would
A
have
lot
been
of
like
the streamers would have had something else to move to.
yeah, instantly. And I think that's like an insane statement, you know. XL2.
Yep.
But the only thing I'm worried about in Last Epoch is if they fuck it up and have like some dupe, money dupe or something. I'm gonna play trade next league.
I play Last Epoch because their SSF is so good that
Yeah.
There's no reason not to play it.
Yeah, I know. COF is insanely fun, but I just wanted to try the trade league. Because I haven't.
Yeah, I get it. I tried it a little bit, but I hate trade leagues, so.
Yeah, but they say it's okay though. Like, it's like actually okay. The trade league they have.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
So like with
guess
auction
I need to get
houses and
charge stuff going.
you don't have to talk to any players.
Yeah.
It's harder to get items though, 'cause you can't get like the 7 exalt. You can, but like double T7s.
Yeah. I think the hardest part is like when you identify an
That's
item, like making sure that it's actually worth
I'm gonna have to
something.
drop shield charge.
Especially idols.
That feels
Holy
bad, man.
fuck, Especially idols. I remember
Yeah.
I dropped one thing and it was worth like, it was worth like 2 builds. It was like an idol for like Hammered In. That was like one of the most popular at that time. It was it was a smite.
Maybe I just skip out on the other one.
Hammered In.
I'll have to see.
It was perfect, like perfect build.
Okay, so
No,
if I'm running that now,
And I
Falling
basically sold it and made like
Thunder.
another build. Almost fully complete.
Yeah.
But at that time there was like some money dupe glitch thingy, I think.
Yeah, there
So-
was.
okay, cool.
Which didn't
So it
bother me
was-
because I was doing SSF.
Yeah, I
But yeah.
swapped to SSF as well. After the money dupe thingy, I just swapped SSF in. So I was like, fuck this. Because then there's no point in playing. Like, when there's
Yeah.
duplications happening, I don't see the reason playing them. Like in trade, I mean. Obviously the game I see a reason playing it, but trade. Because their SSF is actually fucking amazing. Compared to PoE's SSF, it's...
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. I thoroughly enjoy
you
it,
co-
which is why I do it every time.
What are you playing though? I think I'm gonna play Emerald Blade or something. Cosmere, Rogue.
I'm hoping that there's new items to make Meteor not mediocre. I'm gonna try building Meteor again.
Meteor is so cool. But can't you do something with the store thingy? The rune thingy? So you click like 27 buttons to make it okay?
Well, yeah, there's like cast on crit Meteor, but I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. You want to do this straight up?
Yeah, I just want to have meteors falling all over the place all the time, making big ol' explosions, you know me. Which I had, but I could only go up to like 300 corruption with it.
Yeah. My favorite build was the Smite Hammered In, and I can't remember how I think I went to 1,000, 1,200, but it's like broken. It was the flower thing from Paladins.
Yeah.
So you just had like unlimited life basically, and nothing could kill you, nothing could touch you, and you were basically Jesus Christ himself reincarnated. Which is
Yep,
so
yep, yep.
fucking nice. So nice. But I don't know what I'm gonna play next season. I thought Runebinder, but it's like, do I want to hate my life for 17 hours in a day, or because there's so much. I like when it came out, I had to try it, and it was just too much clicking for me. And I can easily click like 5 or 6 buttons, but I felt like it was too much, man. Have you played it yourself? The rune
No.
meet?
I thought about
Yeah.
it, but no, I forget which class it was, but I played a lot. I know I played a lot of Warlock, and then a lot of one of the
Warlock.
mage classes, but it wasn't Runebinder.
The last season I played Warlock, and it's fucking amazing. Holy shit, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I did some basically like volcanic fissure. That spewed out, like we made like the thing in the ground and spewed out things. Was it the fuck was it? Was it like tentacles?
Yeah. No, they were. You turn them into like little fire projectiles. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay.
I can't remember his
fucking
name. Brevin called it the period gulch.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Yeah.
It was insane, but it was insane though. And
Yeah,
it
it was
felt
really
so fucking new and good, and it felt like something like, I don't know. It felt like a different ARPG. Oh, obviously this is different ARPG, but it felt like something innovative. The way they did it,
Yeah, it was really good.
and I love that. I feel like they're doing so many innovative stuff over there for the genre. And I feel like PoE is just fucking lacking at the moment. I don't know why. It's so weird to see that. Is it because Chris has left?
Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. It was like PoE 2 when it started had a lot of potential. I don't know what they did
It
this
did.
time.
No, it had a super much potential. Then all of a sudden, I think Chris was left, and then now it's fit. I don't know how. The best way I can explain it is the way Alec is like, and then, but I don't know if Jonathan and Mark actually had like more say in it than he wanted to. Like the way it was moving, and then he was like, okay, I can't be a part of this anymore. I'm just gonna leave. Or if it was like, I don't know. I have no idea. It feels like they're making it. It feels like they tried to make a new genre. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like an ARPG. It feels like
Feels like they're playing Dark Souls, but bad.
yeah, kinda. It feels like I'm playing a game that's like a game that looks amazing. It feels playing. It feels like I'm playing a game someone made in a garage. And there's 3 people making it. And they don't have time to read all the community posts, and that's why they just fuck up every nerf and buff. I just
Yeah.
think that it feels like they just put too much value in it looking good, and too little value in it feeling good. For instance, like I like, I'll give an example. Like Counter-Strike 1.6 feels better to me than Counter-Strike Go. And it's like a 20-year-old game, but it feels better. I can hear more things, I can hear more things clearly, better sound engine. Even though it's 20 years old, and it looks worse, it's like, it feels better in it. I don't know. Guild Wars 1 was better than Guild Wars 2. RuneScape 1 was better than RuneScape 2. There's plenty of times for that and like that.
Yeah.
Did you play Frisia? Yeah, you played a little
Yeah.
bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had such a I made like 5-6 different builds, but I had such a blast, man.
I didn't play it too much, but I did have a good time.
Yeah, it was like top 5 favorite leagues for me. Either that or it was because I came from PoE 2, and then I got to play PoE 1 again, and PoE 1 was so much better that I thought it like false security or something. Do you think we're gonna get a league in June? I don't think so.
I really hope we do.
No, I don't think that's not happening. I think the PoE 2 is in shambles. People
It is in
want to play.
shambles.
Yeah, it is in shambles. And they
Yeah.
said they won't be making it until PoE 2 is in a good state. And PoE 2 won't be in a good state for like another year now.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I can't see
But
it
like,
happening.
if they don't release a new PoE 1 league, they're gonna lose a ton of players and a lot of
Yeah,
money.
they will. Because the worst. Did you see the player retention now? The player retention of PoE that new in this patch was lower than PoE 1's Calgary League,
Yeah.
which is insane. But like I would actually bet on that. And I bet you the people that played PoE 1 Calgur spent more money than the people that are now playing in the 0.2.
Well, you have to pay $30 to get 0.2.
Yeah, but I think
But
the
yeah.
cash cows in PoE1, they spend money.
They do. I know I spent a lot of money on PoE1.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a while before I do it again.
Yeah. I think I spent 1,300 euros in 2014.
I don't know how much I've spent. I don't think it's that much. Probably.
But it's like 11 years.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that much. Like, if you think it's like 80 bucks. 80 bucks. It's like paying for membership almost, like for playing WoW or something.
Yeah. I think I spent like 600 USD, but I've only been spending money on PoE since 2021 or 2020.
Yeah, so
whenever I started. Well,
Just
whenever I
spend some
actually
money.
started.
money has to be spent. Put it that way, okay? Oh, no. You're not playing them, huh?
Yeah. I thought about it. But like, I have so much to do lately, it's not worth my time to spend my free time for 5 days going through the acts. I can only play it for 2 to 3 hours a day.
That sucks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go grab some food. I have to go up. It'll be up in like 6 hours.
I'm gonna pop off. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay. See ya.
Sorry for everyone who's enjoying watching and doesn't want to hear all the downer tones. I'm enjoying myself. Alright, I've got 10k gold. I should probably try and get a better pair of boots. It's like my worst item slot. Let's see. Ooh. Forgot about buying weapons. Legit forgot. Partly because this is a hard act to follow. And it's not worth spending if you can't assure at least a couple of those mods. I was mixing him up with Alva for the gambling. Alright. So I have Storm? No, I don't have the gem slotted now. Oh, yes I do? I don't know. I have to redo my keys. I have to get everything figured out. Since I switched up skills. Okay, where am I going? I got the large soul core. I need to go. Honestly, I shouldn't have come back to town and everything. I should have just gone over to the infested barrens. But it's been a while since I did this. What zone level is the Temple of Chaos? 38. I don't want to touch that before I'm 40. Okay, where's the water? I miss having shield charge. Oh, whoops, it's right there. I don't understand. Why are my charges disappearing so fast? By charges, I mean like the wave staff charges. Either I'm just not keeping track. Hello. Sorry, I was not looking at the screen. See, I really wish that YouTube had like sound effects on the chat, because then I could actually hear or notice when people message. Because if I'm gaming, I'm not looking at the thing, especially when I'm easily dying. But it is what it is. Well, at least I just got a thingamajigger there. The checkpoint. Honestly, I think I could drop crossbomb now. That is probably worth it for, let's see. So let's put charge staff there. And bell is on, no. Let's put that back there. Let's try that. Now this should be dead-endish or something. Yeah. What? This makes 3. It's the first mushroom. That doesn't make sense. Here I am trying to save the world from I don't know even what, and I'm going around picking mushrooms in a giant food pyramid. It is definitely harder to keep the charges up longer, or to refill as fast and like gain the buffs as often and all that. You definitely noticed that they reversed the buff to the frequency of charge. was just about to roll and dodge. Oh, dead. It would really help if I wasn't lagging. I don't understand what's going on. Rarity would be nice, but I can't afford it right now. Wait, I forgot to put Bell back on. Whoops. saw that one coming. And this is why I don't play hardcore. Skill issue, skill issue. Mushroom hunting is complete. Now I just have to actually find the dealer. Anybody seen a mushroom dealer around? My dog's over here, joining us. That's why instant is great on life flasks. I've also never had her survive this long, so. Saw it. Let's fill charges before we go back and fight the ugly. I 40 yet? Oh, I am 40. I think... Well, you know what? I'll take it even though I really prefer to have the instant. And Drowned City. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Actually, no, let me go in and get the ball. Teleport. How's my fire res? Because that sun is gonna hurt. Yeah, I might need more fire res. That's so sad. It was within my grasp. Oh. Interesting. I also do not have Awakened Trade for PoE 2. So there's a post out about what they're planning to do for changes after all the feedback. Let's see. So one of the major concerns that we've seen from Huntress is a lot of power class locked behind the parry mechanic. Some players don't want it. Getting frenzy charges without it is an option available later, but not early. Want to give the early game players an option for frenzy without parry, but they have to be very careful not to make this too easy and remove the rewards for doing parry. In order to do this, they're adding a new skill on the second row of spear called Call the Weak. This skill is effectively the same as killing Palmon Monk, but for frenzy charges. Nice. If the monster's in calling range, you call and you get a charge. Should be patched over the next few days. Also want to improve the feeling of parry more generally. Two issues we have identified is that in some cases it feels like you should parry a monster but you don't, and that in other cases you get heavy stunned in cases where you feel like you shouldn't. We are currently investigating improvements. The other bit of feedback are players who don't want to enter melee range at all, while the primary role of the class is incentivizing a ranged melee hybrid playstyle. We do think that we can improve on this type of gameplay somewhat while still incentivizing using both types of attacks. To make this type of gameplay feel better, we're going to be buffing the speed of spear throws generally, but especially lightning spear. Damage will remain the same, meaning that you will get approximately 25% buff to DPS from using only lightning spear. Some of the other spear throws will receive slight speed increases too, but they generally have other mechanics, meaning that speed is less relevant. Player minion damage and life. Apparently minion people were complaining a lot. One of the areas of major balance adjustment in point 2 was minion life and damage curve for players in 0.1.1. Endgame minion characters are getting very out of control values, mostly due to being able to significantly increase gem levels on them. Previously, they significantly reduced the growth of minion life and damage as these gems gain level. The intention was to mostly hit the top of the endgame. Blah, blah. Okay, so this is the minion stuff. I'm going to keep this to Monk. Monster life too high. This one's relevant. One of the first things we looked at when considering clear speed concerns was the monster life curve. We found that monster life through most of the campaign in Act 1 was probably too high, you think. We have made an adjustment to lower monster life by 25% through most of the campaign, and this change has been deployed already. Oh, interesting. Or is that the one they were talking about before? The second issue we found was the life bonus on rare minions was incredibly high. One of the reasons it was particularly bad was because these monsters are still white, but had more life than blue monsters. Yeah, that would do it. This calibrates our expectations incorrectly and makes rares harder to fight than they should be. This number has been set back to what it was in point 1, which lowers rare minion life by about 60%. Holy moly. This has also been deployed. Okay, take the word for it. Large area size. Oh, let's see what they say about this. Many players are reporting that they feel the areas are too large. Normally when this is the case, the main reason is due to other concerns such as monster life or player. No, it's not. It's just a giant zone. Is due to other concerns such as monster life or player damage being incorrect, or just a lack of entertaining content in the area. However, we are checking to see if there are any outliers that players are spending too long in to see if changes to area size need to happen. Yeah, it's just, they're very large areas. You guys just, I think you just don't want to see that. But it's true. In the meantime, we did notice that there are some areas that don't have sufficient checkpoints, so we're doing a pass of adding some more of these. How about to like maps? Or like one in the middle of zones, because a lot of them, they have them on the outer edges, but not like in the zone itself. Like in the middle of the zone. Crashes and disconnect, that was really bad this weekend, right? On launch day, we had a severe and common client crash in town. Failed to deserialize object was going on a lot. I got that a few times personally. Currently, number of client crashes is actually lower than 0.1 due to working around somewhat blah blah blah. Okay, fine. Thankfully, server-side crashes are significantly easier. Of course, we will continue working on it. Fine. Quality of life features. We are additionally working on a few extra features that should be released relatively soon. First one is adding a system for bookmarking locations on your Atlas map. Okay, good. This system will allow, as long as people can get to the Atlas, but okay. This system will allow you to save locations with a name on the Atlas so you can find them later. Cool. Another is adding stash type affinities for more item types. Oh, nice. Including socketables and tablets, and updating the flask affinity to include charms. Nice, nice. Another is adding a way to rebind specters and tame beasts. That's, okay, fine. Alright, cool. Now I'm gonna go back to getting Awakened Trade. Hey guys, how's it going?
Doing alright.
Quick question for you. PoE Awakened Trade is on PoE 2, right?
What trade?
Awakened Trade? The overlay to quickly price check items?
Oh, I'm not sure. I use Exiled Exchange for that.
That's the thing that Lazy was mentioning in the video about like quick leveling in Frisia.
Oh, is this about PoE 1? I don't know anything.
No. I'm asking about PoE 2, but I have not used Exiled
okay.
Exchange, so I was just wondering if that's the one that she mentioned because I've not used that one either.
I'm not too sure, but I know that she uses Exiled Exchange. I'm not sure if she mentioned something else in one of her videos, but Exiled Exchange is the one she's currently using
Okay.
to do like quick price checks as an overlay.
Right.
It's also the one I use as well.
Exiled Exchange 2.
Let me see if there's any. Yep, Exiled Exchange 2.
The
And it has a picture of a perfect jeweler's orb.
Let's see. We can trade. Alright, I'm never sure on GitHub where I'm clicking here. Yep, there's the perfect jewelers. Okay, so it's a fork, that makes sense. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I just got surrounded by a bunch of bugs, and then corpses exploded under me.
This is
Always a lovely thing.
Yep. Lots of clicks, lots of opening new tab, and still not showing the right thing. Where is the simple download me button?
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about GitHub. It's always hard to find download that you're looking for.
This, oh, right there. It's a link button. Okay, download. Got it. It was actually kind of easy. It's up at the top with the little link button.
Oh. I don't know, whenever somebody wants me to go to their GitHub, I always have trouble finding where their download is.
Yep. Exiled Exchange is up and running, and then does it work the same? It's like pick up an item, Control D. Oh. Okay, so then all the rest of it is the same because it's a fork, right?
check. Exiles. Exchange. Let's see. GitHub pages. Oh, there's like an actual website with all the download stuff. I'll post it in chat.
That's okay. I got it up and running. I was just asking about like the settings. It's not like they just carry over from PoE1 because it's a separate app.
Oh no. It's its own separate app. Yeah.
Got it. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Catch you later.
Yep. No problem.
All right. So now. There we go. All right. I'm just setting up this thingy. Map check. No shift space. Okay, fine. Info. Where is... hotkeys. There we go. That's nope. That's not what I was looking for. Chat/hideout. Oh wait, no. I've got this. I want hideout as fnet. Nope. How about I just get rid of that? I'm worried about that. Should be good enough. I could get rid of my mushrooms. I am probably going to want to get more life on my gear before I actually go through the Voltown. It is very annoying having the game just pause and speed up and pause and speed up. This is a guy I probably want to have some fire res for. Well, we'll give it a shot. Holy moly. No. I do follow a darker path. That hurt. Some fire res would be appreciated. Didn't I get a ring? Yes. I will spend an alchemy on that. And rarity, okay. Strength, nice. Regen, not enough res. I guess technically it's more fire res than that one gives. Okay, fine. Fires up a little, colds up a little. So with that strength, I can replace the amulet for sure. Let's go ahead and just put this on. price check these. Nice. Put it up for 3x. I don't know if it's worth that. No idea. Truth is, I have been forgetting about thunder just because I'm not using power charges. But I guess that's also reasonable. Okay. That could help. So I could have sure, let's give it a gamble. Yes. Yes. That's exactly the sort of stuff I need. Good job. So I could do fire resistance, which so far now I'm at 39, or I could do life. Okay, let's do 20 life and fire res, because that's where I am now. So apparently there's a trick here. If you start this right as she says what? Or was it wait? And then she should already be up here with the portal. There you go. Hello, wait a moment. Bell is low, Tempest Fury is low, Frozen Locust could be higher. How many 10s do I have? Not enough. Well, that's an 11. Wait, I need more 9s and 10s. I need more skill gems so that I can slot things with like Hand of Chayula and debuff them. Shattering Palm curses them, I think. Oh well. At the very least, Bell should be higher. And I need more supports. Okay, it's pretty good balance. Just so you know, there's a movement penalty on armor. So if you take it off as you run, you'll run a little bit faster. Evasion. Yes, is Scalper after this? Doesn't even say the level until you ID it. Mm, 10 would be 15. I think it's technically it's above. Oh yeah, because it just has the increase. It doesn't even have the flat, and that flat is quite an increase. But right now that would be a downgrade. So I want my instant life flask back. We'll see. I'll give it one more shot. Also, it would help if I actually had sockets on, like supports on my. Good grief! It'd help if I had supports on Rising Thunder. I was just saved by leveling up. This is gonna hurt.
Don't worry, I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding. Which one of you activated the
Really? Really? She's blocking me from doing my charges? That's so rude.
Why, that was me, of course. I am Alva the Lion, treasure hunter extraordinary.
Kapow!
Bring her to Doriani.
Sucker punch.
As for you, I will pay back every drop of Val blood you have spilled. You are lucky.
Aww. And my wife's home. gonna end this stream here, and then I'm just gonna leave the game up, and I'll start up another stream in a while, so we don't just have a bunch of downtime.